Hey guys, welcome to or back to my channel. It's Sarah Elizabeth here and I'm back at it again with another video. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing a totally different side of my life with you guys, my flight attendant life and how I get ready for work. This is totally different than what I'm used to posting, so I'm kind of excited, but bear with me as I talk through some of the subjects with you guys because I don't know, I'm not used to talking about this side of my life with you all, but I have been getting questions on it since I've been posting about it on Instagram and different social medias. So I'm excited to share with you guys a little bit about my work life. Be sure to like, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you would like and you'll like what you see. But yeah, with that being said, let's get on into this get ready with me. Brows are already done. I'm gonna go ahead in with my Infallible Pro Matte foundation in the shade 112. A lot of people want to know how training was and what it's like after training. A lot of people say training is hard, you know, training is like the worst thing ever, but if you put your mind to it and it's something that you really want to do, like you really want to be a flight attendant, I don't think that anything will get in your way. I don't feel like the test will get in your way, none of that. But again, everybody's different. So, and I actually went through training for my current airline during corona, I mean, it's going on right now. So I was fortunate enough to, you know, still graduate during this hard time. I was one of the lucky ones to, you know, get my wings, and I'm super grateful for that. I don't take it for granted or anything like that. Yeah, so I finished training and I've been out of training for about 2 weeks now, and I've had my first flight already with my new airline 2 days ago, I believe it was. It went super well. I was so excited, and I'm just so grateful for this opportunity and to be able to just experience life in a new way, doing something that I love, and especially during this, you know, these hard times. I'm just so grateful for my health, for having a job that I can actually, you know, work, that I can go to work, wake up, go to work, get paid during these times, because that's not the case for everyone. And just having this, you know, this opportunity I'm just so grateful. And it's so crazy because everything just played out so well for me leading up to this point here right now. So basically, I'll just tell you guys, training for this airline, I was actually supposed to start later in the year, but something told me to just be like, hey, is there any way I can, you know, start a little bit earlier so I can start training, you know? And it worked out that I could, and I was able to graduate just in time before, you know, things got really bad and they had to, you know, kind of slow down training for others. I was fortunate enough to complete training all the way, and I'm here now working. I just pray that everything, you know, works out soon for everyone, that, you know, people can start going back to work. This virus will just die down sooner than later, you know, than what is predicted. Because it's really sad seeing how this has affected the world so quickly. Like, just to me, it just seems like it was out of nowhere. But of course, like, if you kept up with news and stuff, you knew that it was occurring, but it just happened like that. Because I was so focused on, you know, passing tests and passing drills and stuff, I wasn't keeping up with the news, honestly. And like, I had my family, you know, keeping me updated and stuff, but I didn't realize it was that serious until they started talking about it in class and like how it could affect us, like we could potentially not graduate because, you know, they started putting in rules that, you know, you can only have 50 people in a gathering. Then it went down to 10. It was just crazy. So I'm just so grateful for everyone who wants to be a flight attendant, or, you know, who maybe I just gave you the idea of being a flight attendant and you want to start looking into it. I encourage everyone, like everyone, to become a flight attendant because it's so much fun. It's like, I feel like I'm not even working when I do have flights because I enjoy it so much, and you get to see the world. You get to see places that you didn't even know existed, like little places in, you know, North Carolina, South Carolina, just everywhere. You get to see the beauty in like literally everywhere. For me, before becoming a flight attendant, I didn't travel much, but I put in a resolution. I told myself January 2019 that I wanted that year to be a year of me traveling, a year of me, you know, just exploring the world. And I started that year off by going to New York, you know. A simple place. I went to New York in January, you know, just as a little trip to, you know, kick off my year of traveling. Like, I didn't want it to be a year of me just making resolutions and not actually fulfilling them, not actually working towards making my resolutions become a reality. So I started off going to New York, super like, I mean, I feel like everybody's been to New York, but I've never personally traveled out of state that much besides, you know, to Chicago, which is where some of my family is from. So going to New York was like big for me, like, because I didn't travel. I haven't seen New York. I haven't seen California. I still haven't explored California like I want to, or LA. So I did that, and I basically just spoke it into existence, and now I'm traveling and getting paid for it. Like, that, I don't know about you, but that's big for me. It's big because when I made that resolution, I wasn't even thinking about being a flight attendant. That wasn't even in my mind. It was just me planning. I was just expecting to, you know, save my money, or, you know, plan better to, you know, to vacation like I wanted to. Traveling, it's expensive, but if you plan right, you can afford it. You can afford to travel. So that's basically where I was, and now I'm a flight attendant and I'm loving it. Like, I am so loving it. So now I'm just contouring with this palette, this cream contour palette. I don't know where it's from. My sister gave it to me. Just contouring my nose. I like a snatched nose. Like, I like my nose to be like Nicki Minaj. So anyways, yeah. Training went by smooth. Training is okay. I know a lot of people hear a lot of things about training, and this is just my take on it. Everybody's take on it is different. So for me, training is difficult. It's challenging. It's going to test how strong you are as a person, honestly. Because I say that because not solely on just the testing part of the training, more so of like dealing with all types of personalities, all types of backgrounds, you know, different type of people in general. And a lot of people don't know how to, you know, deal with or talk to all different types of personality or connect with. And I was fortunate enough to grow up with, you know, 6 different siblings, all different personalities. I was fortunate enough to grow up in a diverse school district. So I have, you know, that's how I grew up, with all types of different personalities, all types of different backgrounds. So that's one thing that's one thing that goes into training. Then you have to have a roommate. You go from living on your own to having a roommate, having to, you know, live around somebody else, and then just being on a strict schedule, like a mandatory strict schedule. So for me, this is all what's like challenging and what goes into making, you know, training a little bit difficult. For me, I wasn't on a strict schedule. I worked in retail, retail, and I wasn't in school. Like, I wasn't taking classes or like at a campus or anything, so I didn't have like a strict schedule. Like, I basically had my schedule fixed to how I wanted it, went to work when I wanted to, basically. And going from that to having to be up at a certain time, having to eat at a certain time, having to, you know, all this like structure, I wasn't used to. So that kind of made it a little bit difficult. But overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest, I would give training overall a 7. We did have to maintain a 90% or above for our test, so just thinking about that was kind of stressful, just knowing that you had to get a 90 at least. Was kind of stressful thinking about. So now currently I moved to my current base where they based me at, and I have an Airbnb with a few of my coworkers, and that's where I am right now. And I do go home when I have off days. It's so crazy. Sorry if this video is all over the place. It's just so weird to me that I'm like sharing this part of my life with everyone, because I had it under wraps for so long. So grateful for this experience and just how God just led me into this so smoothly, so easy, like with ease, like so much ease. I like spoke it into existence, cried and prayed about, you know, where my future was going, and to, you know, be living in my future. Like, I guess that's what you would say, be living in my future, and everything I prayed for is just like so unreal. So unreal, and I'm just so grateful, forever grateful. I'll apply this real quick. You guys should definitely let me know what type of videos you guys want to see on my channel related to being a flight attendant. I'm just gonna put on lip gloss. I'll do red when I'm feeling like, you know, in the mood for it, and I'll insert a little clip of what the red looks like. Okay, this is what the red looks like, and I'll do this on a day where I'm feeling like I want to get chose. No, I'm just kidding. But today I'm not gonna put it on just because I'm most likely not going to be called today to work, because of where I'm at on the list, on the standby or on call list. Okay, so here's the finished look. I put on my uniform, my scarf, and everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I covered everything that I wanted to. If you have any questions, definitely comment down below, and I'll be sure to answer those for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and just letting me share a little bit more of my personal life with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.